What's up, everybody? This is GreyMan here. So you guys are probably wondering, what is GreyMan talking about with this thumbnail? The two greatest warriors are patience and time. Well, the reason I titled this that is because basically today I ran out of time. So to kind of give you a little quick backstory, I don't want to make this too long. You guys, I've always talked about going to the farmer's market and whatnot like that, so I've met some really good people out there, some farmers and beekeepers and whatnot. Well, specifically with these, I'm going to call him the old timer. He's a really intriguing person, and we decided talking about YouTube and about what I'm doing here on with my garden and whatnot. And he's like, hey, I got an idea. Why don't you come out to the farm and I'll teach you some things. You come out here and help me on the farm, once a week. I'll teach you stuff about gardening and all the aspects of farming and homesteading, and just giving me all of his tips and tricks that he's learned throughout his life. And to me, I felt that's extremely invaluable. I was like, heck yeah. I said, oh, what else other do you want from me, other than going out there and putting in some time and helping you out on the farm? And he says, well, the family and I have been thinking about doing something on YouTube and talking about our lives and everything that we've learned, and passing on that information to folks out there on social media. And since you're doing it, I would like also if you could help me, possibly get something started and teaching me all the ins and outs of YouTube. And I said, heck yeah, man. So once a week I go out there, and today turned into a lot more. From this morning after dropping little Miss Gray off at school, I went over to the farm, and there was a lot of work to be done. A lot of things to be harvested, and also he has some other things going on, helping him do some work around the farm as well. But like I said, all the skills that I'm learning from this gentleman and a couple other folks on the farm are truly intriguing, and to say the least, So I didn't get time to do the video that I got today. I got home maybe about 5 minutes ago. I threw off my shirt because I was saturated in sweat from the heat today in Florida. And I still got to wash up and get ready for supper and whatnot. And then I still got to go out to my garden and tidy some things up and get some things taken care of, per se, right? So I just want to apologize, because I know you guys were anticipating a specific type of video. Plus, you guys know I like to do content 5 days a week. So I wanted to come in here real quick before I get all washed up and get ready for supper and whatnot, and just kind of explain what transpired in my day, and kind of give you guys an insight to some of the things that I do outside of YouTube. Maybe one of these days I'll take a camera with me and do some videoing, but right now I'm concentrating on absorbing the information and learning as much as I can from this gentleman, who is quite intriguing. He has showed me pictures when the farm first got started, and I was like, wow, man, you've come a long way. And he says, and he specifically said, he used the quote, where's it at? And I want to give you guys the actual information of where I got that quote at, or where he got the quote at, because I decided to look it up. It's a quote by Tolstoy, and he said that, the two most powerful warriors are patience and time. Because I told him, I said, man, I need to get home and get a video done that I had promised the subscribers. And I got stuff I got to do in the garden and stuff like that. And he says, I'm going to give you a quote. And he said, the two most powerful warriors are patience and time. He said, man, have patience. YouTube will have patience with you. Your subscribers will be patient with you as your channel grows, and as you grow as a human being. Take patience with the plants. Take the time to nurture them to where they're going to go. And it was like almost like I was getting a lesson in philosophy, and I was just like, man, that's pretty cool. I said I'm going to do a quick video to my subscribers and kind of let them in to know what was going on, and I'm going to use that quote. And he said, yeah, man. He said, and then he kind of explained to me. He says, just Google the quote, you'll find out who did it. And he says, I've always used that quote for a long period of my life. And I was like, that is a great quote. So I kind of used that for the thumbnail and the title of this video, and I thought maybe I'd share that with you guys as well. Anything that sparks a emotion within myself, I like to share with you. And then like I said, just when I go there and spend the time with them, usually it's only 2 or 3 hours. Today was about 5 or 6, but it was quite intriguing, and just the learning and the hands-on aspect of it. And I'm learning so much, and be able to pass this down to other folks and also share it with the YouTube community as I learn things, I find to be something that's going to be valuable for everyone. So hopefully you guys are understandable, and like I said, again, I apologize for not getting the video that I intended to get out today. God willing, I'll get it out next week. And if not, like I said, I'll get it out one way or another. I'll get that video out. Plus, I'm prepping for getting a bunch of little 2 to 3, maybe 2 to 5 minute videos for Preparedness Month, which is September. September is Preparedness Month for some of you folks that didn't know out there. And I want to do just a bunch of little small videos of little tips and tricks in regards to preparedness. I got a few ideas. I've been brainstorming and putting things together, and I'm going to be doing these like little short videos for Preparedness Month. Hopefully, I'm going to try to get 30 of them out, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, like I said, how time unfolds and how everything plays out. But other than that, I think that's really what I wanted to get off my chest and just kind of let you guys know, because you know, anything that happens, I like to let you guys know what's going on, especially if I'm going to miss a deadline or miss something. So again, thank you all for joining me last night on the live stream. That was a good time, a lot of great exchanges of information and whatnot, and I was just ecstatic that we had a good turnout, and appreciate every single one of you that joined us last night, which was awesome. We can also talk more about this tomorrow. Tomorrow I have Thursday night, Late Night with Grey, which is more of an open forum, you know, kind of Q&A, kind of like we'll talk about anything. It's the end of it's my last live stream of the week, and we like to have a little bit of fun on that. You know what I mean? We don't want to dive into too much of the politics and too much of this, or be super hyper focused on a specific topic. It's kind of just, you know, everybody kind of hanging out and just having a good time, and listening to Grey ramble a lot. But it seems like we do have some fun on the Thursday night streams. So I always appreciate every single one of you guys that join me on Thursday nights, because I know it's late, at least on the East Coast, right? But other than that, I'm going to stop rambling. I've kind of said what I wanted to say and whatnot, so I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys tomorrow night. And as always, this is GreyMan. I'm out. I'll see you guys on the rebound. God bless.